Hello, my name is Shane. This is life behind the van, and this is my van Haven Transporter. We've had the van now for coming up to 4 years. Both me and my wife absolutely adore this van. We bought it together pretty much just so we could spend as much time together at the weekends, just getting out to places like this basically. We live in London, but ideally I'd rather be out in the countryside, and having a Van Haven van gives me that opportunity. It's just one of them vehicles that just doubles up as a daily driver when it needs to be. It can be a workhorse if it needs to be, but then it can be a really executive feeling vehicle and then a great adventure vehicle for the weekends. You can just load it up, chuck a bag in, tank of diesel, and just hit the open road. How has owning a Van Haven van changed my life? It's changed my life for the better. I have totally embraced Van Haven and van life in itself. Like I say, just being able to sort of like finish your week on a Friday and just open up Google and go, where am I going to go? Pick a location, throw a bag in the back of the van, and I've got a house on wheels for the weekend. That's what a transporter gives you. It's freedom. It's a lot more usable and a lot more practical than most people would actually think. They don't realise that, yeah, it will go in an underground car park, it will fit in a regular parking bay, and you can double it up as your daily driver. Yeah, you could have a motorhome. I think I have more fun in this, really. It's a good bit of kit. When you're driving a transporter, you'll see other people driving their vans, and you get excited when you're driving down the road when you see somebody else going on their holidays, because you know they're going away somewhere. It's always a happy moment when you're in a transporter. The people that drive Volkswagens are always happy people. You don't see grumpy people in Volkswagens. And if I can go down the road and someone looks at this van and it makes them happy, well, then that makes me happy too. Favourite feature of the van, I'd definitely say has got to be factory fitted LED lights, the laser lights in the front grille and the ones on the back, and the roof lights. They come in handy in so many ways. But if you've ever driven a van that's got factory LED lights and then you drive a vehicle that's got aftermarket lights, the lights at dip beam feel like what the aftermarkets are at full beam. So they're that much superior. But yeah, lights and horns. You want to be safe on the road, and these are the bits and pieces that we've put on the vehicle just to make travelling that much safer. The question is, why did I choose Van Haven? Well, I don't like standard cars and I don't like standard vans. I don't want to see the same vehicle coming towards me, and I don't want to see the same reflection going the opposite way. I'd seen Van Haven's video on their YouTube channel, and it was the enthusiasm that drew me in. We'd been to a couple of other companies, but I didn't feel the passion, and it's in spades, it's in bucket loads in this firm. The ideas that I wanted to have on a vehicle, these were the people that were going to make that vision come true. I knew that there was a certain criteria of what I wanted from the vehicle. It needed to drive like a car, perform like a car, be as comfortable as a car, but be a van. And I think what I've come up with is a little bit different, but it drives so nice, it turns heads. Every time I get in it, I absolutely love it. And I think it'll take some serious persuasion to get me out of it. Yeah, it's the best vehicle I've ever owned. Right, what have we done to it? Well, it's a twin-turbo 204 DSG. It's a Highline model, long wheelbase, 2022 Transporter. We've got all the bells and whistles, factory LED headlights. We've got soft closed doors. We've got blind spot monitoring. We've got 360-degree sensors. We've got radar-guided cruise control. Visually on the outside, we've got a Bravo snorkel. We've got Bilstein B14 suspension, I-back springs for lift kit. We're running KO2s, BF Goodrich with fuel culvert wheels. We've got GTI wheel arch extensions. We've got side running boards, side steps. We've got Fiamma 45S awning on the top here. We've got the van style front and rear mud flaps. We've also got a body coloured front spoiler on the front there. What else we've got around the side? We've got RVL scene lights. Basically, if I need to illuminate either side of the van, whether it be underneath the awning or got to change a tyre, side of the road, for whatever reason, I can floodlight this entire area on both sides of the van. On the front, we've got a 52-inch curved light bar, and then we've also got laser 750 lights with the canvas system wired in, so they work with the auto high beam assist. 150 watt solar panel on the roof. The graphics are by matte clear signs, and they're also reflective, so it gives the van a nice stance, sort of a bit of 80s 18 but different colour. We've got the Uber Camper spare wheel carrier that's been painted in Raptor. We've got the Dometic rear ladder, super duper heavy duty rear tow bar with the big rear shackles on it for towing. We've also got the VW T5 upgrade rear spotlights. They are fantastic. They really do add so much more light as opposed to the standard reverse lights. And then up on the roof, we've got two RVL recovery lights, long story. I like my lights. And we've also got laser utility 25 lights on the roof on the back there. Craziest places we've been in the van. Oh, crikey. I think, well, Germany's up there. I think the first day we collected the van, I'd been up to Van Haven the week before with all our camping equipment, and then we came up the following day to do the handover, me and the wife, Paula, and we literally loaded the van up with like 11 miles on the clock, and then we drove straight to Forest Fields campsite in Bilfwells in mid Wales. Had 2 weeks holiday, came home for 3 weeks, and then straight after that we'd loaded the van up and we headed off to Cochem in Germany. And we've always been to the Nürburgring, been going there for probably best part of 15, 16 years now, and every car that I've ever owned since then has gone around the Nürburgring. So, well, I couldn't say no really, could I? So with 1,700 miles under its belt, it went out on the green hell, and we gave it hell. So, but with the suspension setup that's on the van that we've got, I was very impressed at the way, even with the KO2s on it, just how well it hung to the track. For a big old bus, this thing really holds its own on track. Right, well, we're inside the van now. So this is what the bottom of the bed looks like. So we've got a nice 3-seater leather sofa. This then folds over, and the rest of the queen size bed is out the back. Just be here, we've got a lagoon table, which is on a swing out mount. And then down here, we've got a little fridge, pops out of there. We've got beer and biscuits and sandwiches in there. So that's all up and running. And then we've also got a couple of extra USBs on the front, another 240-volt socket, and then we've got the Van Haven logo colour-coded, and we've got a little night light should we need it. We've got diesel heater controls here on the side of the wall, and then pièce de résistance. We are gasless in this van. We have got a double induction hob, and my wife absolutely loves it. Tucked down there underneath the Volkswagen Teddy, there's actually a sink down there, and then there's also an additional panel that slides out, so you can extend the worktop under here, so that slides out here and comes over to here. In the back here, we've got a drop-down DVD player, and then we've also got an additional 21, so we've got a 19-inch screen there and a 21-inch screen there. in the front of the van, rather than having the standard finish on the dashboard, to repaint all of the front facade of the dashboards. This is all done in Ravenna blue. He's done the side vents and the corner vents as well. And then they also painted the caps on the tops of the door handles. And for something that was done nearly 4 years ago, it has stood up extremely well. Other things that we've had done in here, we've got full Alcantara headlining. A pillars, B pillars and lower B pillars is all retrimmed in Alcantara. These are very, very nice because we have full sliding. The entire thing is all done in Alcantara, including the visor. So they're all done. We've got a 40-channel CB radio. No one on it today, but just in case the worst happens, got CB. In here, we've also upgraded to the full virtual cockpit. So we've got all the different maps and configurations of what we would like to have displayed on the dashboard at any given time, and there's lots of more settings and stuff that it can do. We then also had the steering wheel refaced, so we've got perforated leather, blue stitching all the way around, and that's a really nice feel on the hand. And then we've also got a fridge freezer with a wireless charger. So you've got lots of drinks and bits and pieces in there. And then we also had the armrest at the top on it resurfaced or retrimmed in the same level with the blue stitching. Other items that we've got in here, we've got Azuri 5.0 controller for the 26 tune, 150, 180 decibel 6-horn air setup that we've got in the van. Got RVL rear light controller there, and then you've got the front controller that also mimics what the display is doing on the roof. So there's that one. And then down here is the pièce de résistance. We have the controller for the Clayton. So in the back of the van, we are completely off-grid. We can be on electric hookup. We have the plug at the back, which also charges. We've got a solar panel, which will charge the Clayton. But inside the van, while we're driving, it's taken a full charge. It runs all of the 12 volt and the 240 volts. So at any given time, you can jump in the back, do a stir fry, use the air fryer, run the fridge freezers, have both the televisions on, and that gives you all the power you need. You can go to as many festivals as you like during the year and not have to worry about not having any power. Oh, we've got some nice Van Haven logos on the seats, and on the passenger side, if you open the door, there's a nice laser etched Blue Peter badge to remind my wife of her late father, whose name was Peter, and his favourite colour was blue. So every time my wife gets in and out of the van, there's a Blue Peter badge, just as a gentle, your dad's still with us, sort of thing. But yeah, it's a good little van. Love it. I think the best thing about the Van Haven community is you drive down the road and you'll have other people giving you the wave. It always feels like you're not alone when you're driving a transporter. If you're driving a transporter and another person comes towards you, whether it's a combi or a camper or something like that, and you're like two people that pass in the night or strangers during the course of the day, for that split second, you've just made another friend. You might never see them again, but for that split second, they acknowledge you. They waved and smiled. And that's what part of being in the transporter and the Van Haven family. I've met so many nice people since I've bought a transporter. I mean, look, I've got everything that I need in here. I've got a fridge, we've got a diesel heater in the back, I've got a bed, I've got a cooker. I've got everything. My thoughts on owning a transporter. I don't think there's many vehicles that have got as multi-purpose as a transporter. It can be your pride and joy, it can be your workhorse, it can be your family transport, it can be the vehicle that does it all. It can be the vehicle you take the dogs over the parking, or the forest for this case, or it can be the vehicle you take your family away on holiday and make memories in. Every van's different. Every van is as unique as the owner themselves. You make of it what you want. You can have the most basic van, or you can go to town. But what you'll always get when you drive a Transporter is you'll get that from anybody else passing you on the road. And that's what I love about a Transporter, community, and the fact that it's just a fun vehicle to own, and I wouldn't drive anything else.